What's going on, guys? In this video, I'm going to be talking about what it takes to really be a leader in a relationship, what it takes to really go out there and find your ideal partner, and the key thing that you're lacking that you actually don't know that you're lacking. So keep watching. So, you probably read books about personal development, how to be a leader, how to be confident, how to take ownership of your life. You probably read books related to pickup, going to speak to women, saying certain things that make you appear confident and make you become confident. I've done it all. I've read the Red Pill stuff. I've done it all. And there are elements of truth to it. But the chances are, if you're still failing to connect to someone, if you're still failing to be in a relationship that works for you, the chances are that you're missing one secret, crucial ingredient. It's an ingredient that you probably don't know is important because you've probably been taught that it's not important. You've probably been taught that this key thing that I'm about to tell you is not important because it's going to make you feminine and it's going to make you less of a man. You've probably been told it's going to make you feel weak, and you probably have not even tried to do it. But the secret thing is connecting to your heart. It's about really connecting and tapping in to your heart to really understand who you are as a person and really as a whole emotionally connect to your heart. And some of you are probably thinking, what the fuck is this? I get it. Me saying it out here like this, it makes it sound really weird. And even in my head, I'm thinking most of you won't get it. But let me expand. Try and listen in. And if you have any questions, post them down below. So, connecting to your heart. What I mean by that is really connecting to your intuition, really connecting to your gut instinct, and trying to work out what you really want, the type of person you want to become. And in a relationship, when you're going out dating, really tapping in to your gut instinct, to your heart, and saying how you really express, being who you really are. It's about no longer pretending to be someone else. It's no longer about pretending to be cool, pretending to be confident, speaking out loud, doing all these things. And yes, all these things can help amplify how you feel and how you present yourself. But really and truly, what it really means to be confident, to come outside as a leader and to really present yourself is to speak from your heart. And what I mean by speak from your heart is like I said, it's about expressing yourself. It's about connecting to your emotions and understanding your emotions. The difference between understanding emotions and reacting from your emotions. A lot of people will react from their emotions. They get angry, they get triggered, and all of a sudden they burst out saying something. They try and defend themselves. They hear something that a woman says, and all of a sudden they take it personally, and they're like, "Oh, this person's trying to pressure me," or maybe this person's saying something as a shit test. Maybe they're trying to test me. Am I a man? And you come up with a response. And the truth is, all of this is in your head. You're too logically thinking about this. What you really need to do is connect to your heart, connect to your emotions, and understand those emotions that are triggered. Every relationship is a mirror of yourself. And what I mean by that is that whenever you enter a relationship, the other person is going to exhibit habits that may piss you off. They may exhibit habits that you actually have in yourself as well. Maybe they're being stubborn and you don't like it, but the truth is you're stubborn. Maybe they're really scared about money. They're really holding on to money and they're fearful of spending money. And maybe you're the same person, or maybe you're the opposite person. Maybe you're someone who likes to spend money, and when you see them saving money, it triggers you. Or maybe when you see them saving money, it triggers you because you're also someone who likes to hold money, and it makes you fearful and it makes you scared. It makes you scared to spend money because you're scared that money won't come back to you. That's a whole different topic, but just an example. So all of these things are thoughts and beliefs, but those thoughts and beliefs have a thread to an emotion. They're connected to an emotion. And if you don't understand your emotions, if you don't understand who you are as a man, you're going to be navigating life, and logically and physically you might have a lot of money, you might look good, but on a deeper level you will feel frustrated, you feel disconnected, you'll feel like, why is life hard for me? And you'll shrug it off, you'll try and laugh it off. But the truth is, at a deeper level, you're scared of your emotions, you're scared of connecting to yourself. And on an even deeper level, it may be because you saw your parents behave in this way. Maybe you've been in a heartbreak, you've been in a breakup in the past that's hurt you and that's closed off your heart. Or maybe it's because you've been in a relationship with someone else who's kind of abused you, and peeling it even more back, maybe you've been in a relationship with your family, your mum and dad, and you've seen them abuse you, or you've seen your dad abuse your mum, vice versa. There's so many different stories out there, but the key theme is a lot of you have blocked off your heart. You're no longer expressing yourself from your heart. You're scared to be vulnerable. You're scared to express your emotions. You don't know how to connect to your emotions. Even when you try, it's almost like you're running around in a maze and you don't know how to escape the maze. It's like you have thoughts bouncing everywhere, and the answer's right in front of you, but you won't see it because in your head you're trying to rationalize a logical, soundproof, safe answer. And the truth is, in life, there is no safe answer. To climb to the top, to be a leader, to be really someone who's successful and happy and content, not just successful, but happy and content, you need to connect to your hearts. You need to understand your emotions, because at every level in life, you're going to get triggered. And if you don't understand those triggers, if you don't understand why you're feeling upset, why you're feeling angry, you're going to end up in the same position over and over and over again. So, connecting to your hearts. This is something that can happen through mindfulness practices such as meditation. Joe Dispenza has some amazing meditations. I'll be uploading some meditations soon on this channel too. But essentially, connecting to your heart. How can you connect to your heart and follow through with your intuition? And it requires you asking some deep questions. It requires you working deep on yourself. And sometimes and often, even myself, even coaches who are better than me, who are more experienced than me, they all have coaches. They all have therapists who they work with, because there are blind spots. There are parts of yourself that you can't see until someone shows you that side of you, until someone explains why that side of you exists. There are sides of you, blind spots that you don't know. And until you realize these blind spots, you're going to lead life not connected to yourself, depressed, upset, fearful of rejection, fearful of appearing weak and unconfident. And the funny thing is, even when you go out there, you sleep with a lot of girls, because I know some of you watching this video are into pickup. When you're out there trying to sleep with girls, 10 out of 10 models, when you're trying to go on multiple dates, when you're trying to have multiple girls you're dating, the truth is some of you still are unhappy. You're not confident about yourself. And it shows. It might not show in your one-to-one dates. It might not show in the way you express your confidence to these girls, but it will show in other areas of your life. In other areas of your life, you might not actually be happy. You might not be content. You might get triggered by the most little things, and you might shrug it off and be like, yeah, that's something that I'm not interested in. But deep down, it triggered you, and you think about it in your head, and you just shrug it off. You push it down and try to ignore it. And the truth is, in this day and age, understanding your emotions, connecting to your heart is vital to become a leader. It doesn't make you less of a man. You can still be masculine. You can still exhibit the assertiveness. You can still be a confident leader. You can still show up and show everyone how confident you are. But you have to connect to your heart, because otherwise you'll be left behind. You'll be left behind because you will no longer be able to connect to anyone, and you will no longer find your ideal partner. And even if you don't believe in an ideal partner, you will no longer connect to any woman out there on a deeper emotional level. And imagine that you end up at 50 years old having not connected to anyone on an emotional level because you were too scared, or you were too naive to think that connection to your heart or your emotions is stupid. And it's not easy. It is hard, especially if you've never done it before, especially if you've gone through a lot of trauma in the past. But it's possible for all of us. I've seen it in people who are closed off, silent, scared to express themselves. You can become that person, but it requires you stepping outside your comfort zone, and not just stepping out your comfort zone in terms of doing physical activities, but diving deep within yourself and understanding emotions, being with emotions, feeling emotions, really feeling your body, being connected to your body. And yeah, essentially, if you want to become more of a leader, take ownership, and you've logically gone out there trying to attack things, doing X, Y, Z, the truth is you might need a different approach. You might need to step back and take what you call the feminine approach. Some of you may think of it as soft, but taking a step back and really feeling within your body and connecting to your heart. And through that process, we'll start to unravel the real you, the person you've always wanted to be, the person who you are in your room and no one's watching. It's about really connecting to your heart and finding out the type of person you've always wanted to be, but you're scared to show other people because you think they're gonna laugh at you, doubt you, or disconnect from you. It's about really stepping in and owning your true self, the person you've always been, but at an even deeper level. Because when you connect even more deeper, those sides of you that you thought were weak, that made you seem an embarrassment, that made you seem like you weren't confident, are actually characteristics that you can start to embody, and characteristics that will help you become more confident. It will help you appear more confident once you start owning them. That's what true leadership is. It's really taking ownership of every single little thing. It's an ongoing process. You're never going to get there 100% and your life's going to be perfect. Some of you are chasing perfection, and that perfection, that definition of perfection, only exists in the dictionary. Shout out to Susie Ashworth. I went to read a seminar of hers and she was incredible. And one of the key themes that really stuck out for me is that kind of sentence. Perfection is in your head. You cannot create perfection. You cannot be perfect for a long period of time. Maybe for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but after that, that perfection will start to wear off. Your definition of perfection exists only in the dictionary, and it doesn't exist in real life. And some of you are so busy chasing that perfection, you're missing out on the big things. You're missing out on connecting to yourself, connecting to people in front of you, and really learning to be a better man, learning to find the middle ground in everything, finding a balance in everything. And instead you're riding the wave of emotions, or riding the wave of thinking consistently logically. And realistically, if you've got this far in the video, the truth is there's something about this video that has interested in you. There's something about what I'm saying that's sparking something inside you, or maybe there's something triggering you, and that's fucking good. If it's triggering you, if it's making you think, if it's making you question the type of person you are right now, fantastic, because that's how you connect to your heart. It's about unlearning everything you've learned and stepping into a new version of yourself, a new version of yourself that doesn't compromise, that isn't scared, that doesn't hold back, and is really, really happy, really content. So, my name is Jag. If you've liked this video, like, subscribe, and comment down below. If you're interested in getting coaching from me, make sure you, again, check out the links below or send me a DM. And essentially, my coaching is one-to-one. I work mainly with men. I worked with some women, but mainly men, helping you finding your ideal partner. But the key thing is not fearing rejection, not being fake, and just being real. And through that realness comes the confidence that oozes that real you, that real flavor within you, that source. Who are you as a person? That spark. And essentially in this coaching, I will help elicit all of that. Is one-to-one. And if you're interested, drop me a DM. But otherwise, I will check you in the next video. And if you like this video, make sure you check out the next few ones I'm going to be posting up. And also, finally, if you do have any videos that you want me to explore or talk about, make sure you post the video that you like down below, or just send me a DM. Thank you.